San Marcos has a lot of breakfast tacos, but today I'm finding the absolute best. I'm hitting 3 different spots, a local favorite, a late night staple, and a food truck. And I'm ordering the exact same 2 tacos at every single one. I'm rating them on 3 things: the vibe, the taste, and the price. By the end of this video, we're gonna have a definitive winner. Let's get it. First place we're checking out is Loli's Cafe, also known as Lolitas to the locals here in San Marcos. I call it Loli's because, that's the name on the sign. Now, the one thing that I really like about this place is that it was actually a car wash that they converted into like a restaurant food drive-through thing. So you can literally park in like one of these little car wash stations, leave your car in there, or you can wait to get your food, get off, grab your food, and go. This place gets so busy, and to me, I think the best way to do it is by getting off and ordering here instead of waiting in your car, because waiting in your car, it takes a lot longer. So as far as vibe, with how unique it is, I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Appreciate you, man. God, this city loves me. I'm just kidding. I swear I'm humble. Now for the real test, the actual food itself. Let's go get our breakfast tacos.
Sí, me das un taco de huevo tocino y queso.
De huevo tocino y queso.
Y otro de huevo con chorizo.
¿Huevito con chorizo?
Sí.
¿Te puedo agarrar tu comida?
No puedes.
The ladies here are so nice. They literally try to pay for my food. I'm telling you, the vibe here is immaculate. And it's not just because I really love car washes. All right, so we got a bacon, egg, and cheese taco, a chorizo and egg, and then a Diet Coke. The bacon, egg, and cheese came out to $4.50, and then the chorizo and egg came out to $4. And then the Diet Coke was $2, which brings us a grand total of $10.50. So I guess $8.50 if we're not counting the drink. All right, guys, we got the grub. This Diet Coke looks freaking crisp. You can see it sweating. All right, we got our food. They pulled a fast one on me, and they gave me a free taco. Guys, if you want your freaking food to be made by mean people, this is not the place. So as you can see, we're currently in a car wash stall. This is the bacon, egg, and cheese. This thing's stacked. $4.50. This is a pretty good deal. I was kind of worried that it was gonna be like too small, you know? If you just want to see the finer details in life. All right, first bite of this glorious monster. The one thing I love about this place is that the bacon is so thick. And it's not like your crispy bacon, you know what I mean? It has a little bit of like a chew to it, but it's because of how thick it is. And there's a lot of flavor with the bacon. It goes well with the egg and cheese. Obviously, that's what you would hope for. Oh, I got to do it with the salsa. Ball help? Thank you. Then here's some salsa.
A big bite for the haters.
I've said this before, but this is probably my favorite taco, my favorite breakfast taco in San Marcos. Taste-wise, 5 stars. Like I said, it's the best. What, well, I'm gonna give it less than 5? No, it deserves it. And next is the greasiest taco, the huevo con chorizo. I'm sure the birds will eat it. Is that cannibalism? All right, here we go. Also, totally forgot to mention this. The tortillas are homemade. God dang, they are good. Not sure this is a hot take, but I'm more of like a drier huevo con chorizo like guy. It's too greasy. 3 out of 5. $4 for this one. Also pretty stacked, so I think it's a pretty good deal. There's a good trade-off. You're not getting a small taco, you're getting a pretty thick taco with the big tortilla. So I feel like I got a good bang for my buck. 5 stars. All right, we got the first place out of the way. Let's go to our second. All right, after much consideration, I think I have rose-colored glasses for Loli's. They don't have a place where you can sit down and eat. Yeah, you can sit in your car, but it's not a place you can, sit down and eat there. So I'm gonna rescind my 5-star, and I'm gonna go 4. That's the lowest I'm gonna go because I think the vibe's immaculate. What other place have you seen that does that? I haven't seen anything like that. Okay, maybe I'm glazing too hard. 4 stars for vibe for Loli's. All right, we're at our second location. This is Fuego Tortilla Grill. I think this is more of like a chain vibe than it is like local. I mean, it's here in San Marcos. I think it's still a contender. And they have a regular parking lot, which is like cool, I guess. I don't know. Does Gen Z really care about parking spots? Who knows? Anyway, let's go get our food. Also, the cool thing about this place is that they're open 24/6. Not many taco places can say that. Walk with me, walk with me. Could I do a bacon, egg, and cheese taco and then a chorizo and egg? All right, guys, we got our number. The total was $6.48. So each taco costs $2.99. Already a substantial amount cheaper than Loli's. As far as the vibe in here, to me, it gives torches, but like very, very mild, like very mild. I just feel like I just feel like there's soul in this place. It is very hard to describe unless you're here. All right, we got our tacos. Don't like the fact that the cheese isn't melted right off the bat. This is a bacon, egg, and cheese one. Also, this tortilla is so big. I'm just not getting that. I'm not getting that. I don't feel alive. I don't want to stand on top of that table and scream to a girl that I have a crush on that I love her. You know what I mean? I don't have that feeling. Everything is just okay in here. 2 stars. All right, and we're at the egg and chorizo one. You can't see it because the taco or the tortilla is like literally so freaking huge. Yeah, get a nice little glimpse of that. Let's cut out some of this freaking tortilla. Egg and chorizo is probably my favorite taco, right? This is not what I think of when I think of an egg and chorizo. They have something that's sticking out from the chorizo that I do not like. It's like some spice that's mixed in with the chorizo. 1 star. I'm not getting chorizo vibes at all. For it being $2.99, you know, you'll get full for sure. But in comparison, the tacos at Loli's were stacked. There's just too much extra tortilla for me, you know? Price-wise, is it a good price? Yes. Do I feel like I'm getting a good bang for my buck? Not really. 3 stars. I've had a few of their dinner tacos. I think this is probably one of the first times that I have their breakfast ones. The dinner ones are way better. I said what I said. Am I upset? Yeah, kind of a little bit. I'm telling you, I want another taco that's just gonna... Will we find that again? I don't know. The third and final place we're checking out is Takitos Mirancho. It's a food truck, which anytime there's a food truck, I have high hopes. My dreams right now are like the phoenix rising. Oh my God. Sorry guys, the camera woman had a cough attack. Anyways, my hopes are rising from the ashes like a phoenix. I feel like it sounded cooler before, but the moment's gone. Let's go get our food.
Me das un taco de huevo con chorizo y otro taco de tocino, huevo y queso.
¿Me puedes dar un agua de piña? We thirsty out here. It's hot. Agua de piña. That sun is blaring today, so this is it. All right, so for the vibe, we are outside. I dig a place that has outdoor seating, even in the Texas heat. I enjoy it. Something about being outdoors excites me. Now they do have umbrellas, so it helps out a little bit. I mean, it's still hot. So I'd say at night, the vibes here, I can see them reaching a high level of chill. For vibe, I think this might be the best one of the day. 5 stars. We just got our food. This thing is piping hot. So first one we're doing is the egg and chorizo one. I think there's also pieces of bacon. I don't think it works because I was expecting chorizo, and then to have a little bit of bacon pop out.
What's wrong with you?
I was not expecting that. Well, I have bad news. I think I'm gonna have to give this a 1 star. I don't like that there's bacon in here too. All right, and then this next one is the bacon, egg, and cheese, which I feel like I already got a taste of the bacon. Okay, see, that's what I expected. It definitely seems a lot more cohesive than the Fuego one. I think for me, this is a 3.5. Maybe if the bacon was a little bit crispier, it seems a little bit too hammy, if that makes sense. All right, so for price, each taco was $3. That's how much the breakfast tacos cost. Any extra, it's an additional 50 cents. And then for the agua fresca, I'm not counting it, but this was $4. Price-wise, not bad. Definitely a lot more pricier tacos in the area. For the value, you know, I would probably skip out the egg and chorizo one. The bacon one, pretty good. Like I said, maybe ask for the bacon a little bit more crispy. But I didn't feel like I was scammed or anything. So take that as you will. All right, well, we went to 3 places today and tried a good bit of breakfast tacos. Obviously the same ones. I figured it would be poetic if we were outside of the mark and did the final closings on, you know, who won today. Vibe, I'm gonna have to give it to Takitos Mirancho. The fact that they have an outdoor seating patio and they have places where you can actually sit, I think that's a W. And I can imagine at night, they have little light bulbs around there too. At night, it can be kind of romantic. To each their own, I guess. Price. Now for price, I'm thinking, where did I get the best value from? To me, I thought I get the best value from Loli's. They stacked the tacos, and it was like good quality tacos too. Bacon was really nice. The eggs they weren't overcooked or anything. I genuinely feel like I got my money's worth. And yeah, I could have gone somewhere else and got like a $2, $3 taco. But I mean, I would have been like, dang, I probably could have got a better one. So I'm sticking with Loli's. Taste. For me, taste-wise, Loli's was up there. They were on a whole different level compared to the other taco spots. So I'm giving it to them, obviously. Now with Loli's, I feel like the chorizo taco could use some workshopping. It was good, but I think it could be better, just thinking about their standards. Which leads me to ask you, where should I get a good huevo con chorizo taco? If you know a place, please let me know in the comments. Also subscribe so you can know where I'm gonna go to next. And if you don't agree with these rankings, that's okay. We're two different people. It happens. But trust me, go out and try these tacos and let me know for yourself. I'll see you in the next one.